Hi, I'm Kyle Levasseur here alongside men's lacrosse senior captain Ryan Keenan. Ryan, thanks for being here today.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
So Ryan, you're from Canada and played for Hill Academy, one of the best programs in the country. Why did you choose to come to Quinnipiac here in Connecticut?
It was kind of late in the recruiting process actually for me. I was kind of debating whether taking a PG year and staying another year in high school because I hadn't really found the offer yet that really worked best for me. But kind of midsummer, Coach Frady at the time, who's not with us anymore, but he saw me play in a tournament, and next thing I knew, they'd hustled me down here to Connecticut, and I loved the campus, and it just seemed like the right fit. I talked to Levasseur at the time, who was a sophomore at the time from Brampton, Ontario, around me, and he loved it, and I just went with it and hoped for the best, and it just ended up working perfectly.
So what's it like being one of the only international players on the team?
It's a bit different. I mean, but compared to other schools, I think there's more of an international base, like with the 5 Canadians we have now. So it's it's a small group, but we're all kind of embraced by the other guys, and just one big community. It doesn't really matter at this point whether who's American or Canadian. We're all just kind of one big family here.
Right. So being one of 5 captains on the team, how do you distribute the responsibilities that maybe one captain would have compared to the 5 that you guys have on your team?
Yeah, I mean, it's a bit different when I'm used to back up at home, growing up playing hockey and lacrosse. Usually there's just one captain and assistants, but so it's a process. Like, we have to work together a lot and talk outside of lacrosse about working together for what's best for the guys. And some days 1 or 2 guys step up more than the others, and just about supporting each other and supporting the rest of the team, kind of being a voice for them, but about balancing who's stepping up certain days and who's not.
So it's your senior year, your freshman year you had 3 points, played in 10 games, and we really saw a jump into your sophomore year where you had 39 points. What would you say specifically helped you develop into the player you are going into your sophomore year?
I think just being a young freshman, I still wasn't really ready for the college field game. Growing up playing indoor lacrosse my whole life, and I just needed more experience, and it's really just about getting on that field, breaking over the barrier of getting in the game, and coming out of my shell, because I feel like I was still kind of nervous going into games my freshman year, but it was just the experience factor, and the coaches and the players around me believing in me, and it was a lot more confident going into my sophomore year, I think.
So you're 2 points away from reaching the 100 career point mark. You'd be the 12th person in program history to reach it. After your freshman year, did you ever think that you'd be this close? And what's your reaction to being part of history?
I hadn't really thought about it at all. Definitely not my freshman year, or really up until I saw it. Someone pointed out to me, like I think last week, about the 100 point mark, and I mean, it's pretty cool, just some of those great players, being in the same class as some of those great players that came before me, especially a couple of guys I had the privilege of playing with, like Levasseur and Mike Sagal. Just all around awesome players, and it's just it's a pretty cool experience to in some way be a part of that class.
Yeah, you have a chance to do it in your next match against Marist. It's a rematch of last year's MAC finals. As a captain, how do you prepare your team, for a big game like this?
Well, I mean, this week there hasn't been much need to really get guys up. I think, aside from the freshman class, everyone felt what it felt like after last year, losing the final after we came back hard in the MAC championship, and it's just been something that's been marked on our calendar all year, and I think we're really hungry. We're ready to go because we're still feeling that loss from last year. So I think guys on their own have come together, and they're ready to play hard tomorrow. So we're excited.
Thank you, Ryan. For more inside information, visit our website at Q30television.com. You can also follow us on social media at Q30 Sports. For Ryan Keenan, I'm Kyle Levasseur. We'll see you next time.